Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of Sex Talks. Today I'm going to talk about sexuality in ancient India. India was the first country whose literature started treating sexuality as a science. There were differences between sexual practices of common people and people in power. Polygamy was mostly practiced by the latest. The first evidence of attitudes towards sex comes from the Vedas. Ramayana and Mahabharata had huge effect on the culture of Asia. The texts support the view that in ancient India, sex was a mutual duty of husband and wife who were to please each other equally, but sex was still a private affair. Nudity was considered acceptable in southern India. Like in most countries with tropical climate, Indians from some regions didn't have a need to wear clothes. Men were often topless and women were wearing saris that were made from very thin material. Between the 1st and the 6th century, Kama Sutra was written. Kama Shastra, which means the science of love, was intended as both an exploration of human desire, including infidelity, and as a technical guide to pleasing your partner within marriage. This wasn't the only such work in ancient India, but it was definitely the most prominent one. It has later on spread to China, together with Buddhist scriptures, and the Chinese version was written. In Mahabharata's Adi Parva, the book of the beginning, it is said that if unmarried woman expresses desire to have sex, her wish has to be fulfilled, and if her desire is not satisfied, it meant the death of religion. In Indian history, there were times, places and rituals where having sex in the open, anytime, anywhere was a common thing, even sanctified by Hindu scriptures. In central India, there was a tribe called Deerhorn Nuria. They had a ritual called Kotu, where teenage men and women were gathering at night, learning songs and dances, and would have open sex. At night, they engaged in orgies, and girls used to drink natural liquor as a contraceptive, a herbal contraceptive, to prevent them from pregnancy. And then they were choosing different partner every night to have sex with. If the liquor didn't work, the whole tribe would chip in to provide for the baby, because it was impossible to find out whose baby it was. Between the 10th and 12th century, some of India's most famous works of art were produced, depicting romantic scenes. And they were showing attitude towards sex as a central and natural component in India's life. The Krishna cult is highly erotic, and Krishna, a god given to sensual indulgences. It gave birth to much of India's finest poetry, songs, and works of art. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel and check out my website to see more fun stuff that I produce. And the next topic for the next Sex Talks is going to be sexuality in ancient China. That's going to be fun. I really love that one. So guys, see you around. Bye bye.